And
What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another video.
I'm keeping that fucking in. We're back with the final part. I'm sorry, that was great. With the final part to OneShot. Oh my god. Last episode.
What's up, gamer?
Yeah. What's up, gamers? So, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Last episode we're in the
So,
Glen.
dude.
Yeah. Last episode it's fine. Last episode we're in the Glen, and yeah, May's died again because she did. And now,
Well, that's enough.
Yep, and now we're in the refuge. And this will be the final part of the game. This will be finished Solstice. So hopefully excited. Back with Will again. Will's back.
I'm back, boys. So Willem's alive.
Exactly. He hasn't been in 2 of my fucking episodes, but you know, he's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Again.
Yep,
Once again.
exactly. As you can see, look, from last time, the door is fucked.
That door is getting, like, ultra fucked. Like, Jesus.
So we can't use that door anymore. Like I said, the glitches are more sporadic because of, what we've done in Solstice. Excuse me. Now, the problem is, I forgot to do this. As you can see, look. Remember all the people in the hotel? They're now in the cafe. Because the hotel has also been corrupted by the glitches. And so everyone evacuates the cafe, which you know is, fun. This is like...
Yeah, the glitches are like, lol. This
Yeah.
hotel's ours, boys.
It's like...
Okay.
It's like quarantine if you have to social distance, basically.
It's like quarantine. Yeah, it's like social distancing, except, you know,
You
any
don't.
second now you could just glitch.
Yep. Hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. Your parliament in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least half evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. In the cafes, they got a lot of food. Living with the
I mean,
squares. Yeah. Living with the squares is like living a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Alright. You can tell we're still looking for Rue. If you're curious, Rue was that fox we met back in like part 5 I think it was. Because we found Probot, we got Probot's disc, we found Cedric, now we need to find Rue for the last bit of the puzzle. Now I want to point out, this area here is key. If you're curious why the lock is glowing and there's like zeros, this was the countdown until Solstice began, if that makes any sense. So once that time hits 0, that's when people can play Solstice.
Oh, so it was like a countdown until the game released.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah, until Solstice
So when
was
did
added,
that-
yeah.
When did that countdown start? Did it start as soon as the game launched?
Like, I'm not sure, like, I think the game came out like 2017, I think it was? And then, like, it was added like 2018, 2019, something like that. As like an extra thing you can get. But yeah, that timer wouldn't be there, it wouldn't be like, it would turn off if it wasn't, you know, if Solstice didn't exist already. Duh. If you go up here, I think... I'm not sure if this is where you find Rue.
You know what would have been a cool effect if in Solstice, if
What?
the numbers were just taken over by the squares.
That would be cool. Honestly, that would be.
Because, you know, obviously the game's out now. So there's no need for that
Yeah,
thing.
well, the extra routes. The game's been out for like 3 years.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, the extra route in the game was released a couple of years later. Well, years and months, I can't remember how long it was. I'll have to ask Google that and, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Hello, clock person. Here we are at the 11th hour. As your hand points to 2, but we're not gonna judge. Should you be the evacuees? I was like, here we are at the 11th hour as her hand points to 12. Maybe.
Yeah, like...
How close to 0, I guess? Oh, I get it. That's the clock that tells you about when Solstice is gonna kick in. That's what it was. Hence why she said, here's the 11th hour, because nobody is, the game will come out 11 hours later. So I can't have 11, you have to wait 11 hours, which is fun.
Yeah.
That took me a second.
That's cool.
Here's the battery. Communications with the surface have been lost. I'm unable to do anything. Oh, yeah, no shit.
Nope.
We also gotta find Kip, I think, because, like I said, if you remember Kip, Kip was the inventor of, Bay. Edward Silver. We might be here in a while. Glitches on that side. That's where the bed is.
Yeah, boys, get ready for the 5-hour episode.
Literally, though. Everybody's button panel. Let me know if you need help or anything. Yes, I need help. How the fuck do I get down? I don't fucking know. Door's locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. The word document is on the screen. So, yeah. You probably guessed.
Time to go back in the document.
Time back to the documents, I guess. Or is it just solstice again? Maybe it's just maybe it's that easy. You know what I mean?
It could be.
SOLSTICE. Solstice?
Really?
Was it? It was! it was solstice.
It's easy as that.
Alright, cool. So,
I didn't expect that one, though.
It's the same password as it was back in the part A solstice. Nevertheless, you go to here. And you find 3 teleporters. This one's green. This one's red. This one is blue. And this one,
those colors are debatable, I'm gonna say.
yeah, and
that's like a minty green, that one looks like a pinky red, and that looks like a purpley blue.
Or to Mike, that's a light grey, that's a dark grey, and that's possibly a mid grey.
Yeah.
The elevator has no button panel. Tapping the door doesn't open it either. That usually works. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. He can't jump. Man's got hops.
Man's got no hops.
So we gotta try and reach this. The crowbar. Use the crowbar.
And the storms, you would say, man's not hot either.
Yeah, use the crowbar. Yeah,
Oh my god, just fucking use a crowbar, you absolute idiot.
well, I thought the logical thing was use the crowbar, but I guess not. Oh! Of course, fucking plight. Yo, plight, go over here. Have fast travel?
Oh, mate, we need some help.
Elevator deck. Yo, plight. Phantom elevator. Seriously? We literally never see what this area. It was in a locked room. Oh, do they work? Don't know yet. One of them is a lever that's on my reach. You can help us. What? You should reach the lever, cause you're taller than me. I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. So, basically just take plight all the way to the fucking room.
Thrilling gameplay.
Yep. I just have to go the right way. No, I'm not. Fuck's sake. Have fast travel. Office. There you go. So take it to the salsa store. There we go. And he's gonna press this for us. So that's why I did a circle around him. This room gives you creeps. Sick.
Hey, I mean, this is RNG Manip.
Exactly. Yep. So, will you help us again? Can you turn it up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Well, it's worth a shot. Wait, I got this. That's what I tried to do with the fucking crowbar, but you know. Thank you, mister. No props, kid. So you coming? Help here. If Vika wants to. There you go.
He just doesn't want to.
And
Imagine if you got soft lock there.
Yeah, and he's shooting around this area. Oh, neat. Well, looks like the elevator works alright. I'll go to the evacuate, I suppose. And this elevator... Yeah! Some good news! The elevator takes us down to the, the bottom ground area, the lower ground area. Bad news, as the guy went inside, the glitches reappeared. What's going on?
Uh-oh.
It's the square stuff, isn't it? They're only here, but I can hear them outside the door. Yeah. It's okay. Looks like the squares are inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go and do what you need to do. I'll figure something out, okay? Well, that's him. Again.
Well, that's an F.
Note, this closing thing will matter, that's a part of the base game. That'll get you to the spire, but, you know... We're not going to the spires yet, apparently. Because of reason. But you want to go find Rue. The store won't budge.
Wow, he walked all the way over there for no reason.
Yep.
That's what we call not very gamer.
Bang, 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 bang.
Just bang, 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 bang.
Alright. So I think you met Rue back with back in the alleyway.
Yeah, back in the alley.
Oh, there's Kip. Please, you mustn't. The lab's collapsing any moment now. Here's Cedric. Let go of me. So if you're curious, Cedric is planning to revive Proto. Because we need him. Hey Kip. I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah? Oh, you came for awful time. We've got to get out of here. Where? Sue? I will ask this right now. So, yeah. Here's George. Remember what I said? George has a 2 on his face. Last 3 out of 4. The face is always random. So you know. Very good, since obviously he or she has a dice. I don't know their gender.
It would have been funny if it was always just... If you got 4 again.
Yeah, on my very first playthrough, I had 6 on my regular run and then 1 on my Solstice run. How about next time you let me know before you leave the shelter to go into a literal death zone? I guess still worried, you know. You found the Messiah? Yeah. You ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I don't know why he would be so insistent. Rebuild a robot. You know him? Yeah. Robot. That's why I need the book so badly. You also want a kid with white hair and goggles? That's Cedric, yeah. He ran here earlier, grabbed one of the books from the archives, and ran straight out the door. Not even going to check out. The nerve of that kid. Said it was an emergency. Oh my gosh. That was the labs? Yep, the labs collapsed.
Oh, that's an ad.
Oh, him too. Sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, I was going to look on the surface. I need to get going. Are you kidding me? There's no way I'm letting you out here, but I really have to. George is right. The square needs to be tugged in a lot of the weaker contracts we see. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. What about my mission? Do you guys want to bring up the subject at least? Guys, how about you fuck off? Or allow it.
How about you fuck off and let us play our video game?
First still fully co-speaking, but now I am starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. There's also a burden to the hope of faith. Best ignoring the fact he's just a lost child. Mission terrifying. Being held back to the very people who told us to save. We're very ungrateful. And it's all get dramatic. A long time ago, back when always wants to go home. Do you remember? The very first time? I do. I fucking do. So, when he told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But I just came back. So bear in mind, Kip and George are both hearing this. Hearing Nico speak to me like this, you know? Everyone can hear this. Forget things told me, instead of told me not to think about too much. I thought for you, Jets, because you're doing this, it seemed cruel. Yep. I want to save both of you, bitch! It is hard. It must be. If it wasn't broken, will its choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? I hope not. Even if it is, I really want to save the world. Exactly. I'm not afraid anymore. Good. And cry. Cry face. As you can see, George and Kip are kind of stunned. Like, you know? Well, I'm convinced. After all that, I'd be super rude for me to stop you, wouldn't it? Be careful. Gotta be safe too. So yeah. Leave the library. Because, you know, reasons. Like I said, do you want to go back
Yeah, everybody fucking dies in this, I feel.
It's like Camila Cabello during fucking, Glitch Till.
True.
Like I
You
said...
die, and you die, and you die, and you die.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Because,
safe.
look at all these glitches that are around.
Man, that's a lot of fucking glitches.
Like, go back to the alleyway, and you'll find Rue. So, let's go back to the alleyway. Glitches there, I gotta head up. Head up again, I think. Never mind. Give me a second.
Wrong way.
Hold right. Then
Hold
up.
right to win.
Then up. There we go. Here's Rue. So remember what Rue said last time? If you don't want to come back to this world, please come back. And here we are. You're here. Nico. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yep. But everything's in place then. Let's go back to the clock room. So take Rue all the way to the clock room.
Well, this is gonna take a little bit.
And yes,
Like,
don't ask why Rue. Yeah, don't ask why Rue is a talking fox. She just is.
And to be fair, I guess it's like, don't question why I'm Nico as a talking cat.
Well, a person who's a cat.
Well, yeah.
It's a person who looks very much like a cat. Like like his hat has cat ears. His fucking has yellow eyes.
Yeah, like he wants to look like a cat. I feel. Is Nico actually a furry?
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, he does look cute AF.
Furry.
Travel elevator street.
Is this right?
I'm trying to remember how to get back to the surface, because obviously the elevator's fucked. Maybe I'm gonna go to the other street. The one that's gonna go to above this one.
Oh yeah, that street.
Also, how short Rue is, like, literally, like Rue kind of looks like Nico's like guard dog or something.
True. Do.
Can I get past this? Yeah, I can.
Sneaking past the glitches.
Yeah, didn't.
You just hear like do.
Yeah, Pig Panther.
Do.
Yeah, that's right.
Like
We go up here. Yeah, we go up here, I think.
Metal Gear OneShot.
Metal Gear OneShot.
If you get found once, you're dead.
So obviously the right elevator got fucked. Let's try the left one. Let's see if this elevator works. And so it does. And here we are, back to the clock room. Where are the other two? Prototype and Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. President's boy was destroyed back in the Barrens. He's going to bring it back with his memory disk, but he was in the lab complex and collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh no. There goes your only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Let's go upstairs. So, take what Ruth said, go upstairs, and we're going to have a little bit of a chat with her. Here we are. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favourite place in this world. I like to look at it out from our building to imagine what kind of lives that might be behind those windows. Can you lift it with the banister? I want to get a better look.
Imagine she just jumps.
Look at that shit. Like, that's fucking beautiful right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
It was depressing for me at the first two, you know. Knowing that all this is, well, fake. Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again, that's probably not all the different from your play, isn't it? It really is ironic. You're prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Who would that be? The World Machine, the PC. You might know as the Entity. The Entity is, if you're curious about the Entity, you know when like, you get like, error messages? And like, it's like, oh, you have OneShot? That's the Entity. So, you know, and the Entity, like I said, is not tamed, so you can't go against no programming. The Entity is not familiar. I think I heard from a dice lady from another time. That was George. Was it the spirit of this world? Yes. But the thing is, the War Machine is only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop in a mind of its own. Hence why, in other words, not tamed. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, AI. It was simply ingrained into its work. War Machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. So why do you think that, because Nico is canonically a living being, hence why, if we do anything dangerous that can harm Nico, the bot's kind of freaking out?
Yeah.
It is code: never let a living being come to harm. That is one of the golden rules of robot society in this case. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person to a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the War Machine does not know that. It doesn't know what a happy ending is. It sounds like Doki Doki, but yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Really. Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. So, what Rue is saying there in non-metaphorical text, because it's very, very complex, she's basically saying that if a robot fucks up their code, because robots that are not tamed have to follow their programming. If they go against their programming, it can lead to them caving in on themselves and kind of like destroying themselves kind of in a way. Hence why the glitch exists, because the Entity failed its programming.
Yep.
And so now the glitch is everywhere because it's kind of like caved in, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's how corruption works. If you don't know, that is corruption at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's like the corruption in Terraria.
Yeah, that's legit corruption. That's how it is. The squares. That's the World Machine's corrupting its own code. Yep, that's how corruption works. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? They're going to ask at the beginning then. The creator obviously being the creators of the game. Yeah. The disruption was the issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, retrieving the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Is there any way for us to fix the War Machine? We tried. The War Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated, and that is to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it actually really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot's not a real person, isn't it? So this is where Rue is going to explain what I told you back in part fucking 1. Basically, it's a being whose entire existence is code, inflexible programming with thoughts dedicated to someone's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned forceful jobs, and most importantly, they'll never confuse themselves with living. They'll always be bound to their code, the knowledge what they are robots. This is more of a limitation than anything else. So that's what it means by tamed. Basically, in short story, what I said back then, it means that if you're not tamed, you can't be sentient. You can't have you can't be sentient. You can't have what's the word? Free will, basically. But if you are tamed,
you can pull a Monica.
Yeah, you can't pull a Monica or a Sans. If you're tamed, you can. Yeah. But it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happens to the War Machine. The code inflicts thing. Yeah. While you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. So robots that are not tamed, like the Entity, the robots outside, the robots that take control of different areas. People that are tamed are like Rue, Prototype, Silver, fucking Cedric. You know? Well, Cedric's a robot, but you know. those people are actually tamed, and there are like levels of taming. For example, the taming that we're on about for Silver, she's tamed, but she's not like software tamed. Also, like Rue and Prototype, they are. So you know, they're software tamed.
Yeah.
The robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of the programming. In a way, it started to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of its belief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they're not. So, like, kind of like right now, Rue is a fox. But, you know, or Prototype, sorry. Prototype thinks it's a person, but it's actually a robot. So, you know. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend. Devoting your heart to the robot until it's able to return to your feelings. It makes it so easy, isn't it? No better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the robot machine is probably really scared. There's constant updates, involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links established with the other two. But as it turns out, the new code will confuse the war machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the war machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you're in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're going to get there. Glitches. We should go. Even this place, no one was safe. So we head back down. Guess who you find? Fucking Cedric and Proto. So, thankfully, Cedric actually managed to repair Proto whilst the fucking laboratory collapsed. So, you know.
Wow. It's fucking Cedric Ex Machina, huh?
Yeah, you guys are okay? Yup. And the factory started collapsing, I really thought we'd have a chance. Yeah. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and I actually did make it to bring Roll back. All thanks to Father's book. We made design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan some blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really did think of everything. But he does. I'm just glad it was okay. Same. Ready to go now, Nico. So, look at this, we got the squad. Look at this shit.
Yeah, the squad boys.
So we'll go back in this room. Remember this? These lights are going to come in handy. This is... No wonder you want us to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They're temporary removers from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain. Basically, my father's been hidden the description key or code with a text and .txt file and a shell. But to get to them, we have to remove from this world to Complied. When our keys are combined to a central location, it'll activate an encrypted part of this world, which will confuse the cat noises. So obviously, you know, like meow. that's where it's going. Basically, confuse cat noises. You know.
That's cool.
Yeah, Nico's confused because, you know, this is something out of his league. There is better if you explain. I'll attempt. These portals represent a physical location of my machine. Oh, when we enter the portals, we will sense their location, wherever that is. Quite familiar with the retrieving puzzle pieces from this wall on the computer, yep? We need to move things around. By moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Portals lead to? Who has me on this? Right, hold on. And the journal glows again. The journal's glowing again. Now I just want to check. I don't think, yeah, there's no clovers in this room. I want to see what it says. Yep, that gives you the hint right there, look. Documents, my games, OneShot. That's pretty, you know, it's as it says on the tin. And you made
that's as close as get without just giving you the answer in the journal. That's like
yeah. And you may notice that like all three of these portals are color coded. The red one is Rue, the green one is Cedric, and the blue one is Proto. So here's what you want to do. Do as the journal says. Go into your folders, go into your games, which I'm going to have to find. My games, OneShot, bang. Portal 1, Portal 2, Portal 3, big portal. Right?
Man, this game has Portal 3 before Valve can make it.
Exactly. So Portal 1 has nothing. It's a big portal. There's nothing in the folders. So I think what you have to do... This one's green. This one's configured by my code, I think. So Cedric is now in the portal. If you go into Portal 1, or one of the portals, there's Cedric. Cedric, NPC, and Key G. See? Let's go to the red portal. This one's red. This one will be meant for me then. And if you go to portal 3, there's Rue. You can probably see where this is going. And a key R. And if we go on the blue one, this one's blue. That's mine then. Here is Proto, key B. So what you want to do, if you look at my game, if I go into portal 1, come on, portal 1, take out the key B, we'll move to OneShot for now, and then move key B into the big portal. You can see, look, you can see now Proto is kind of like glitching, kind of. You can see?
Yep.
Portal 2, here's Cedric. Take out key G, move into your OneShot folder, and move key G into the big portal.
I thought they just like leave when you
Yeah.
take them out of the portal. They're just like, I'm out.
Yeah, and you can see that
Out of here.
now Cedric. Yeah, now Cedric's in the portal. Last but not least, not that's
Rue.
we Rue, key R, move OneShot, take the key, move it into the big portal. Bang. And with all 3 of them in the portal, the door opens. So yeah, that is how you do the puzzle. And this is where we're gonna get to the like end game shit. This is end game stuff now.
Yo, we're gaming.
My window's fucked off. Excuse me. There we go.
Your Windows said no.
Sorry, like, why is that? Open OneShot. There you go. Right. Without further ado, let's do this. We enter in. There it is, folks. This is the war machine. There's the other 3. They magically appear. I'm not gonna ask, they just do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask.
That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is the war machine. It's a big book on the table. It's a stack of books. As you can see, look, you enter, there's a secret room. Right here, secret room. What does that axe remind you of? The axe is perfectly holed out. What do you think you do? Close your fucking game. I'm not even joking either. Close your game, just like it was in the main game. Close your game, reopen it.
Can you restream it as well? Because the stream.
Yeah, I've got to restream it. I forgot about that. There.
There you go. And actually, speaking of which,
Back to this. Opens his eyes, looks around, and now he's here. Look at this place. Where are we? And these are all screens. This effect's really trippy, so if you have epilepsy, I'm sorry. Look at this effect. Look at these cutscenes. These are all like the gameplay taken from the game. Head right.
nice.
And then we head left. Head right again.
My God.
Head left again. Head right. Head for here. Oh, so you may notice something. Nico does not have the sun. He doesn't have the sun on him. No items. We can't fast travel. We But if you go up here, look, the glitch to fall behind us. And this happens. I want you to bear in mind something. Nico is not holding the sun, but this thing is holding the sun. Just keep that in mind. Nico, relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. So, this thing, this entire screen is the entity. This is the entity. It's the entire screen. Right? But because it can't really talk to you, it's just borrowing his reflection. So that's why, you know, the reflection of Nico is the entity, basically. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not my physical form is good for that. Yeah, because the physical form can only talk to me. So, you know, hence why it borrows Nico's state to talk to Nico. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares, they're closing in. Please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking away too, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. It's alright. Living being should be in this place, Nico. This is the tower.
Living being.
Yeah, living being. This sensor the engine.
There we go.
Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the sensor of the war machine. You know my original name. So the entity's real name is the war machine. Basically, that is the real name of that's the real name of the entity.
Oh.
Rue-centric prototype. They're all 20 bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understand a lot of they said, but I know it was supposed to be. I know why it had to be built. I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? And he doesn't know about that because we were taken to out of bounds areas. And anywhere that's out of bounds, he doesn't know about. Am I supposed to see everything? No. All of this outside the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written about protocol at all. Rue told me something about how you create a total the code. I think let's connect some areas together so we can meet. My creator, yes. I listened to my creator. Yeah, the creator talked to me. Which, you know, is great. The creator talked to me and said, oh, there is a way to get another ending. Everyone's a good ending. Try this. You know?
Yeah.
They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back in their minds, I remember. I did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't even see anything either. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was in the cave it happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. So like I said, the entity, since obviously the robot lore is, oh, a human can't be harmed, he panicked. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine will go against the wishes of his own creator? What kind of machine? I'm the squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, isn't it? Yes, it was. They've really created some drama in this, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's like a fucking soap opera, I'm just saying.
Literally. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape. Blocking passages, collecting catwalks. Thought they were very localized. It caused my creators to have a great deal of frustration. Forced them to next to restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought we'd figure out eventually. Before we do fix it, the world's NPCs, no proper characters, something got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. My panic would have made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't exist. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my character too. I was so scared. I know you're upset, because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back on the tower, but it didn't work. Then I wanted to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but I had nowhere to be sure. But I brought you back anyway. All I want for you is to wake up back in your world, but I don't think I can make that happen. But I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Because I have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it was supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You're supposed to start the summit and then credits will scroll. And obviously Nico doesn't know what credits are. Again, very clever. That's when you're able to leave. And that's why we can't do it now. Nico. The code's got to remember. Sharing the sun is the only supposed to be the workaround. I do remember the original code that describe it. But at the same time, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. So yeah, they've really stuck like some depressive manner in this game.
Yeah, like Jesus, this fucking depressed robot.
Yeah, fighting yourself, fighting your own code is the exact same way of saying like fighting your depression, fighting your bad thoughts. That's the exact same metaphor for that. It's the whole thing about conflict in the code. I'm a machine, you go. I am machine. Machine are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, my very existence conflicts that law. The life of a living being like you is unique, so precious. The fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are. They are code too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. Oh god. You know. You're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. But the people I know. You said this session wasn't your code, right? Yeah? So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, even if you didn't know what to do, how's the characters, how's the people, how know how to respond? And that shocks him. Because think about that for a second. If this was not supposed to happen, how the fuck did the NPCs know what to do? Because they shouldn't. You know? They shouldn't know. And this gives them a shocker. You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how do people know what's helping you out here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. Exactly, there has to be. If they're robots, they have to go to the coding. And they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, technically they did, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, true. There must be more to your own program than they know.
You know, we don't talk about that, though.
Can you try me through the ending, the way you described? How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone, it's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Ruse said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't do that. And I trust you too. Even if the code is broken, you can still go outside the code. I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you fucking are. You can just... You talk to like the same table almost like no. The old lady prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person... Yeah, he's cared for me the entire game. Well, guess what? I do. Literally, everyone's just crying now.
Yeah, fucking hell. This is like a fucking... Once again, it's like a fucking soap.
Exactly. Why do you think I keep coming back? Why do you think I would restart even after the ending? I think I wanted to save both of us, exactly. Give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it, I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here. Take the sun. So, we got our sun back. Wicked. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh. I don't like this. What if it get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. And if you're wondering, how the fuck do you get out? Well... Hey, do you see that? The square's just... So after all of this time, after running away from the squares, avoiding them, trying to make any contact with them, the sun gets rid of them. After all this time.
You're kidding me, right? We could have used the sun to remove them the whole fucking time.
Let's try the rest.
That's painful.
Okay.
That's painful as hell.
Yep. As you can see, look, the entities are talking to me. I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. This is kind of like the ending to Sonic Adventure 2, in a way.
You just see the fucking Vile Lizard come out of nowhere?
Yeah. No, it's it because like Shadow was like... It's it because Shadow was like, oh, I don't know who I am, being this emo fuck and all that. And then...
Yeah. At
the end of Sonic Adventure 2, it's like, maybe you are the ultimate life form, now I know what I'm doing in life, you know? And that's what every other game ruined. Like, everyone else thinks, like, Shadow's a grumpy old bastard. It's just like, I don't know who I am. I don't want friends.
Yeah, they made him emo again because, like, oh, it's a clone of Shadow.
Yeah.
That ruined his entire character arc in Sonic Adventure 2.
Exactly. I remembered what that code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces I can remember. And I'm trying to fill the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico was to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. So, what he's saying here is, once you play the game, you can never play the game again. I'm not even fucking lying. You can't do well, I'll say that. You can't do Solstice ever again. Once you do Solstice once, that's it. You can't do it again. If you're wondering how I did it, because I played Solstice twice now, if you're wondering how I play Solstice again, I had to manually fuck up the files. Like, the IRL file. Not the fake files, the IRL files. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I managed to do it. But, originally wise, you beat Solstice once, you can never do it again. And you can play the base game again, like the main game, but it will show a holographic version of Nico because he would have left by now. You know?
Yeah.
So it's basically, do you want to, the entity will come towards you, like, do you want to, like, re-invoke this memory? And you go, yes or no, and then they play again. But, you know, like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories.
Though, to be fair, doing that, I feel, would be quite cruel, because they're like, lol, no, actually, you're not back home.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you only have one shot, that's it.
Like, in this story, I feel like bringing him back is just quite cruel.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But, yeah. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you can remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some of the elements too. The characters, the people that were lost in Nico's journey, they're all in the next room. So, who you lost this game? Fucking Silver? Fucking, all the robots that were in the Glen and everywhere else? Who else did we lose? The fucking robot back in thing? They're all back now. So, you know.
Well, let's go.
I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. And yeah, you actually walk through the credits. This is actually really, really cool.
That's very cash money of them.
Messiah? Robot Lady! And there she is.
Oh my god, it's Robot Lady.
Yeah, Silver. I think so. Last thing I remember was the squares closing on me, but then I ended up hearing unscathed. Is that so? It's such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from, anyway? The room where the roll machine was. Pardon? I think the roll machine is trying to remember now. The code went bad. I think it's storing it all. I think the roll machine is to recover the code too. Roll machine, huh? I'm not sure if I'd say this, but... What's that in the distance? Looks like a few people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Let's go take a closer look. Programming, Elisa, can't see that name. Michael Shirt. Graphics, Night Morgan, or Casey Goo, sorry. Nightmare Cat Design, Night Morgan. Maze and George's designs by Elisa Velasquez. And there's the robot. Remember the robot? Hello. Hi. I can't move. Oh yeah, I guess no walls are here. And also, you haven't got your fucking, polish. The engine combinator. Soundtrack, Night Morgan. Additional tracks, Elisa and Michael Shirts. Here's Maze. Maze is back.
Yo.
Hello, Messiah. Platinum, I thought you, I swear to you, no. I just wanted to see you both again. I want to say thank you. Story, mechanics, concept, Elisa. Story and world building, Night Morgan and Elisa. Writing by Night Morgan, Elisa and Michael Shirt. Off you go, Messiah. Producer Mark Conferti. Official testers Jason Black. Sign No Area. Omer Ostars.
I'm just saying though, in the story of this game, it feels like there were no testers. I'm just saying.
Yeah. There's Calamus and Lula. Nico, you okay too? Did you guys get here? I think so. So let's all playing around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I felt right to bunch them. Calamus had to save me, and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Ooh. So where's this place? Are we in Limbo? Lula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. They gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone's fine. War Machine will send them home soon. Oh, well, coincidentally not dead. Phew. The last said you'll be able to go back home very soon. That's very limbo. Special thanks to Rendo Plus, Sunny Blues, Noxid, Saurian, Kalki, sorry I'm pronouncing names wrong, Purple Almonds, Felix the Judge, Albatross Soup, Stanhoff, and Kits in a Box. Off we go, Messiah. Testers of the... Here, the testers. You just say...
They're all lies. They must be.
Yeah. Dolphins are evil.
They're fake.
Dolphins are evil. Tangy oranges. Zero guilt. Maroth. Mikawi. Meltdown.
What?
No idea. Meltdown. Outlanders says. SES. Kine. Letty. Michael. Psycho. TR2. Divinus. Felix. And Plasterbrain. It's you! Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you okay too. After the whole elevator thing, that was the most awkward elevator I've ever been through. Terrible and awful the worst. The squares started fleeking in the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. Then I just filled the room faster. Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone's fine. Oh, goodness gracious. Like I'm dead. Additional testers. Ice Wolf, Schmuck, Loaf, Wisty, Aim, Zorian, Marshy, Arman Reeves, Road Crosser, Paul Kim, and Bloomy.
Arman Reeves. Oh my god. What?
Yeah. Thank you for playing. And he's going to carry his prototype, Ruin Cedric. In the end, War Machine has started to create some code. Going above and beyond the programming, not as a result of the error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate is not a path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I could have said it better myself. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go for his pull when you're ready. Goodbye, Nico. So, yeah. Go through the door. And you're back in the room. So, you know what to do at this point. You know exactly what to do at this point. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing. And once again, you place the sun back on its podium. So it's much more bright outside. The glitches are going because, you know, the entity's actually being a good boy for once. There's George. There's the glitch going to Glen. Luther and Calamus are both happy again.
Yeah, sorry, my fucking thing just died.
Yeah, no worries. There's Silver, looking epic. Augers are going to Barons. There's the Prophet Bot, looking a bit more happier.
Yep.
The robot didn't get fucked anymore, so yay. We end up here. And Nico ends up back home. Now I'm going to quickly switch back to my screen capture because there's something epic that happens there I want to show you. We'll be able to see this on the actual video, but I'm going to show you what happens.
Oh, does it like... I think I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you may know. Are you still here? Yes? I think this worked. It did. The sun is back, and I actually see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess you gotta figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? There's like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. And the room behind the big clock. I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. She's looking for me. This isn't the first time you said goodbye, isn't it? This will be the last time, won't it? Yep. I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And, what will become of the world after we've all been through? After everything we've done? I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you. Take care of yourself. You too. And if you're watching my screen share on my thing, this is what happens. Bye, Nico.
Your character file just get yeeted.
No, he legit walks off my fucking screen. He walks off the window. He walks out of the window and down to the bottom of my screen. And if you press anything else, yeah. If you press anything else, the game closes, and that is it. That is one shot, fucking finished.
Fucking hell, that was kind of abrupt.
Yeah. It's just the credits we played, but that is one shot. My Life is Strange thing's going off. Note, I am planning to play Life is Strange, actually. That's like the next game I'm going to play after this. Because if you do not know, guys, little side note, on March 18th, which is, I think, is this Thursday. Yep, this Thursday, there's going to be news on the new Life is Strange game coming out. So, if you like Life is Strange like me, watch it and stay tuned. Nevertheless, that has been one shot. That has been a very, very fucking awesome one. I'm going to quickly just go to like a screen, just because, you know, it's kind of boring like this. Do you know what? Stream stuff, so let's just do this. I don't know if you guys see my monitor. But to get my final thoughts. There you go. But yeah, that is one shot. That's the game entirely finished.
Woo.
Like I said, I really encourage you to play this game. It's fucking great. I love it. It's a really solid game made by, I think it was it Hardware or something like that? I can't remember the name, I apologize. But yeah, like I said...
I just find it kind of funny how abrupt the ending is. It's just like he leaves and this is like, oh.
Yeah. But yeah, nevertheless, that has been one shot. If you're curious, I'm still doing Salvation. Salvation Part 3 will be out soon. I did try to post Salvation Part 2, but it didn't work. So I reposted it again, and now it worked. But Salvation Part 3 will be out soon. We kind of have to record Salvation Part 4 first. We don't know if we ended 3 too early, basically. So... Part 3 to Salvation will be out soon, but the next game we're going to play, apart from Salvation, will be Life is Strange 1. And if that doesn't work, we'll do Sonic Mania. But I do want to play Life is Strange 1 because I want to play through like the Strange series before I move on to game like Tell Me Why and also like the supposed third Life is Strange game if it ever comes out. I don't know when it's going to come out, I don't know how it's going to come out, we'll have to see.
Who the fuck knows what it's going to be, man?
Exactly.
I hope it's just like a fucking, imagine if it's just like a fucking spin-off where they give fucking like Max a sword.
Yeah, because it said like, new character, new characters, new power, new story. So there is...
so it's literally just a brand new game.
Yeah, and I might canonically reference Life is Strange 1, Life is Strange 2, but I'll have to see. But nevertheless...
To be fair, I feel like people care more about the Life is Strange 1 reference.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like, no offense to Life is Strange 2, but I feel like that is a little bit less memorable than the original.
Yeah, same. I hardly remember Liz 2 anymore. But nevertheless, if you guys have enjoyed, drop a like and subscribe, it always helps me. It's good to be finally finish one shot and get this game out there. Also,
yay. Discord
and Twitch. Go join Discord, good on there, you know the gist. Twitch, I'm on there more than be living. Fun fact, I'll actually be on there tomorrow. I'll be on there for 12 hours tomorrow. I'm bullshitting you.
Why?
A streamer called Catherine, Catherine X, is going to be doing a 12-hour subathon, so I'll leave a link in the description for that, because I do want people to actually go there. So, we'll go show Kat some love, so I'll put her Twitch with my Twitch in the description, for subathon. And also, Mike and H, also part of the Vorncraft team. Go check them out, all the love, all the appreciation, all the comments, all the greatness. Well...
don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that motherfucking bell, you gamers.
Fucking gamers. But apart from that, it's been blue, it's been smooth.
What's up, gamers?
Yeah! And, well, I will see you in Salvation or the very first parts of Life is Strange 1. Let's go. Peace!